Hi, this is Ken from Ken's Horticultural Services, and today we're talking about drip lines. There's many different types of drip lines that are used in landscaping today, and they're all far more efficient than sprinklers because they deliver the water directly to the ground and they don't throw it up into the air first before the water actually hits the ground. When you throw water into the air, it's got this opportunity to evaporate and to blow away in the wind and to go off track. But when you have a drip system, it drips it right at the base of the plant where it's needed. And it's often right underneath the mulch where it's hidden away, and the mulch keeps the moisture in there, so it's far more efficient. Today we're talking about a specific type of drip line. This type of drip line has no spaghetti tubes, it has no emitters or anything that you have to attach into it. It's all in one. It's called ram tubing, that's the common name for it. And ram tubing just looks like regular poly tubing. But if you look very closely here, you can see that there's a little hole there. And that little hole, inside of there's a little emitter that's built inside the tubing. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to expose that for you and see what's in there. So I'm going to cut it open and we're going to have a look at what is inside of here. And look at this, lo and behold, there is an entire unit here that's built on the inside of that drip tube. So this ram tubing, this is the newer type of product, and this stuff just works fantastic. It actually has a bit of a filtration ability here, even though you always need to have filters on any drip line at the beginning of your system. But this has another little bit of a filter that helps to prevent it from becoming plugged. And it also has a little pressure compensating flap in it, so that each of these little holes is all running at about the same pressure. So it's called a pressure compensating emitter. Now on this one, there's one of these little drip holes every 12 inches in the pipe. So it's very easy to install, and you just run it on the surface of the ground. You set it on the surface and you pin it down into place. Ideally, if you know you have a drip somewhere, you make sure that your plant is planted somewhere nearby that drip. And in that case, if your drip is dripping right by your plant, you know you're going to have success every time. You're going to make sure you're hitting your target. And then if you have older existing plants, you actually put it out in between the plants a distance away. And instead of just having a drip here, there in your planting bed, you have a drip every 12 inches. So it soaks the whole mass of the flower bed, and what that does is gives you this reservoir of water that stays moist for a period of time. Again, that encourages really good plant growth and plant health, because the root system is bigger, it can grow out. If you just have one drip at the base of the plant's not going to grow much of a root system, so whenever it dries out, your plant's going to be stressed. Plants that are stressed get more insect problems. So heads up on that. Really good tip, ram tubing, it's a good product. Built-in emitters, it's great. Again, Ken Salville, listen to me on Saturday mornings on the AM 1150 Garden Show.